Well, that was a pleasant sound.
Pause.
When you did that. I don't know what the fuck you just did. It sounded like your phone was the fapping for a second.
The phone was.
I don't know if I can get this close enough to make it sound right. What do you think, Alex? Do you think that they can hear you?
I think I can hear me.
Oh, that's perfect. Very helpful. I'm gonna turn down the game audio. I don't know why it's so high. I'm not really sure how that works. Oh, so that's your controller, is it?
Now it is.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Alex, what tonks are we going to plex?
I do tier 6.
Yeah. Right. I got the Wolverine.
Hellcat is incompatible.
Alex, it's time to merc and tank.
Alright. Does that mean that I'm gonna be like, taking the point position?
Well, I'm a tank destroyer, so probably.
Oh boy, it's Cliff.
So, Alex, I guess that we have to come up with something to talk about during this video. I was thinking that either we talk about the new graphics update for World of Tanks, which probably wouldn't last very long to talk about that, or we can talk about the new shit that I was thinking about for the Halo Theory show thing from a bobber.
Well, I don't know.
Why don't we talk about the graphics, because if somebody watches this video, they're probably going to be watching the video because they want to World of Tanks, not do something else.
And not an idea for a YouTube channel that we're never going to go through with.
I think we are going to go through it with it because I thought of a thing, but that's beside the point. Hey, look, we're in a tier 7. Oh, fuck. Okay, Alex, so, you remember what they're going to add to the World of Tanks this next week, you know?
Yeah, when you're in a tank destroyer, your crew's gonna get really cold when it snows.
I wonder if they'll actually make the snow go in the tank. I feel like they would do that. Yeah, but anyway, so we're getting a beautiful thinger called dynamic an even more dynamic environment than we already have, where for each kind of terrain, your tracks will pick up that terrain, and depending on how movable the terrain is, it might go up into your lower hull of your vehicle and kind of paint it the color of the substance. Alex, you need to turn. And kind of paint it with the substance that somebody's getting shot here, by the way. Yeah, okay. And kind of paint it with that substance that's on the ground. And also, they're going to add more dynamic environment sounds. So, for example, when you're on concrete, you'll actually make a tank tread on concrete sound, and you'll hear that. And then if you're on dirt, you'll make a tank treads on dirt sound. It's actually pretty cool. And it's supposed to be, they say that it's going to be extra enhanced for, this update's going to be extra enhanced for the people who go in first person mode.
That's good.
Yeah, because they haven't really done much with, oh no. I'm not gonna kill that. Yeah, they haven't really done much with the first-person mode since the actual release of the Xbox version of the game. And I'm always really excited for some more graphical updates, because you know, just for World of Tanks Xbox, when you just think that they're like at the edge of the Xbox's ability to do things, and you're like, well, they can't possibly do anything more with this game, and then they just add more shit that makes it even better, you know?
Yeah, maybe next update they'll make it so tank destroyers can be filled up with water and then it sloshes around in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. And there's also, of course, going to be new water effects, like the amount of splash that you make when your tank hits the water will impact how wet your tank looks. There will be degrees of wetness on your tank, which there were not existing before. Alex, I've left the battle, Alex.
Wow.
And well, other terrain effects will also be affected by the water. So like when the water splashes up into your hull and tracks, then it cleans it off a certain amount. It's very cool. And of course, like Alex mentioned, the snow will build up on your tank as you sit there in one spot on the snow maps.
So you'll know who's being a camper.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. What I'm interested to see is like, you know, what does it look like when you go from dirt to like concrete, and what does it sound like when you're on the sand? I'm interested for that, and I'm very excited for the snow building up on tanks because, like you said, you'll be able to tell who's camping on your team because they'll have a bunch of snow on their tank. And I'm also interested to see, like, if you move after there's a bunch of snow on your tank, like, does it fall off, or does it, like, slowly fall off, or does it just kind of stick on there?
Maybe it all goes in front of your tank and blocks the viewpoints.
Exactly, like, they could do any number of things from there.
We've got enemies incoming. Either take them out or capture their base. Let's go.
So I think that the World Tanks Xbox really does a good job with their with what they're given to make the game so much better than any other version of the game, like World Tanks in general. Right, Alex?
Yeah.
Alex,
Yes.
you got any things to say?
Not really.
No, I can tell. But you think that they do a good job with like making sure that the World Tanks experience on the Xbox is like the best experience for World Tanks?
I mean, definitely. This is significantly better looking than any game that my laptop could run. And honestly, I think it's probably one of the most well-done Xbox games I've ever played, as far as using the power of the Xbox as well as possible.
Yeah, like I thought that they were really pushing it on the 360, but this is just ridiculous at this point. I mean, the attention to detail that they put in is out of this world, and you can really tell that they've got a different team than they had working on the computer version, working on this version of World Tanks.
Another bad guy.
Like how, like comparatively, how would you say the computer version is compared to this version?
Nice shot.
Well, I mean, I can't really compare them because I've only played this version.
We're immobilized.
I guess I have played the computer version, but not enough.
Reloaded.
Ouch, you want to come up here? I'm pushing the front.
Go, go.
I am up here, kind of.
And
Focus on this area.
you haven't, I don't think that you've heard the new update, like, the new update for the computer version, but,
Location.
basically, like, pretty much all of the crap that they had, on the Xbox, that we've had on the Xbox version for a super long time, was, like, just added to the computer version. it's kind of really sad.
Detected.
Yeah.
Reloading.
I know you don't really have much to say on this. Why don't we... Oh, we've already talked like 10 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we can't talk about Halo Theory, the channel that may not ever happen right now. So, like, Alex, what do you think that you would look forward to for them to add in the Xbox version that you may have noticed is missing?
Maybe changing the way that objects react when you run them over instead of just being replaced by a flattened version instantly, maybe having a bit of an animation.
Yeah, you mean like how the...
Trees do.
You mean like how the other, like, some objects do and some objects don't?
Yeah, like fences are kind of silly the way they work.
Right. Seems like I would definitely agree that there are some objects that they have that set up for, and some objects they don't have it set up for. I'm not really sure what they're waiting for with that. I'm thinking that the World of Tanks Xbox might be, like, I think the team might be waiting for, I think that they might be, waiting for that to put a really big update out, like, ridiculously big one. Like, back when they added the new physics. Like, that big. You know, when they added all those objects on the tanks and they added weather and shit. That was, like, the most mind-blowing update for a game I've ever had. I think they're waiting to do that again. That's my... Like, would you think that they might do that again?
Maybe.
They'll do another mind-blowing physics update? So I think that's probably what they're gonna do. I mean, the only thing that the Xbox version is really missing from the computer version, and this is something that I really don't care that much about, is, like, the ability to, like, flip your tank all the way over and to use, like, and to clutch one or more of your brakes on the track on each tread. Like, those are, like, the only two things that I can think of that the game might be missing out on. That's on the computer version, and, like, I feel like they might do a really huge graphical update that's gonna add that in.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, those features aren't exactly important, but they would be kind of nice to have, I guess.
Right. Alright. So, that was our thoughts and fingers on the fingers and thoughts. That was another platooning episode as well. So, see you guys next time. Mwah.